Yo, we're recording? Oh, the fake. Like all podcasts. Like all podcasts do. And they're like, yo, I've been in the room and I was doing my nails and I was doing all of this madness. And they're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
are we recording? Are we recording? Is that what we're doing?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Levels are good? Levels are good? All right, guys. My name is John Wedgie and I'd like to welcome you to the Just Our Opinion Guys podcast. Number one of many, I hope. I've got a special guest with me today.
Hello.
Co-host,
Hello.
Shola.
Hello.
Some call you the Shoreditch Mayor. Is this true?
You know, I would never call myself the Shoreditch Mayor, but I've heard it bandied about a couple of times. So
Why are you the Shoreditch Mayor?
because I'm the mayor of Shoreditch. Apparently, people know my face. I've just an all-around good guy.
An all-around good
guy. Yes.
I would concur with that statement. You are all-around good guy. You're a little bit angry, but you're a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
You're a good guy.
They bestowed on me the title of mayor of Shoreditch. You know, some would disagree, but you know, I'm Sadiq Khan out in this bitch, man.
Sadiq Khan, Nigerian Sadiq Khan in this motherfucker. And as I said, I'm John. Simple biblical name. But let me give you the AKAs, what I'm known out here in these streets as.
Hit him with the AKAs, man.
Chocolate Thunder.
Right?
The Dark Destroyer. The Gal Dem Sugar.
Yeah, no, I've heard that one.
No. You're not feeling that?
I didn't know.
I think I may have made that one up.
Okay.
I think I may have made that up.
Tried to sneak that one past me, yeah.
And then, the traditional ones, BJ, Big John. I think I'm an all-round lovable guy too, Shola. I think I am.
I think you are.
I think
too.
I'm an all-round lovable guy.
You're a bit misunderstood.
A little bit misunderstood. Because some people think I'm thorough gangster. Because I'm a big black man. But I'm really not. I'm just I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter.
All-around good guy.
I love you. Also, we got our sound engineer in the house, Thaddeus. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, man? What's up? There's not much to say.
There's not much to say. Thaddeus is our resident young person in the house, and that's going to make sense when we get into the topic of the show. He might even chime in and give us his opinions. But we're going to talk on something really, really important today.
What are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about when are you too old to be in the club? That's going to be the topic of the show. But before we even get there, are you good?
I'm sick, yeah.
You good?
Oh, yeah, no, I just saw something funny on Instagram. I couldn't
really?
keep it to myself, yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit racist, but,
A little bit racist. Show me that in a minute. I'll get to that. I'm talking to the people.
I'll send it to
I'm
the people.
talking to the people.
Talk to the people, man.
I just want to address a few topics of the day that I saw trending on Twitter. Azalea Banks. Now, guys, let me give myself a moment so I can speak about my sister and Azalea Banks. Now, Azalea Banks, I never listened to her music. I think her music's dead out here in these streets. But you know what? She's a young black lady trying to do her thing, and I'm never going to shit on that. But boy, did she fuck up this time.
Well, what did she do?
Like, she went in at Zayn Malik. I really don't really care because I don't really know what he does. I hear he's a singer and used to be in a group, I think One Direction. But when she said curry smelling or curry scenting or something, I was like, you really went in on that guy. I was like, was that really necessary? And then she even sent for UK hip hop. It was funny though. Like, she did an impression of UK hip-hop, and I was dying. Shout out to Big Nasty, because he had that on the Grime Report, and it was hilarious. It was literally the funniest shit I've ever heard. But have you heard anything about that Azalea Banks issue?
Yeah, I heard a couple of things. There's just one of those things that was just outside on the periphery of my attention. And I heard her, sending for Zayn Malik and UK MCs. And it was funny because it was in my Instagram feed actually, and I saw a gun in Instagram, UK hip hop or UK grime. 4 posts later, I'd seen from Rinse. Sorry to say this, but Azalea Banks has been dropped from our Born and Bred lineup.
You see, speaking of that, I like the Born and Bred lineup,
Yeah,
but
so good.
I Love McConan and Azalea Banks are like headliners. That's another issue that we're going to have to talk about. UK sucking the bum hole for dead American artists. Like, we're really going to have to talk about that.
Yeah. But I mean, back on the Azalea Banks thing. Are we talking about that one now? Or
No. That's for another show.
Yeah, another show. All right. Yeah. Like, that just made me laugh because it was just one of them quick ones. And I think what was it? She sent for Sky Jackson as well. And Sky Jackson just clapped her back one time from a 14-year-old. And then I hear...
Talks about her edges.
Yeah. Jesus. Hey.
Can we talk about how the struggle is real for her? And like, she wears the deadest weaves. And like, why is she wearing a purple burgundy wig? Like, what is going on? She's very, my black people this and my black people that and my black people this and my black people that. And I was like, yo, you're straight banging bare people that are non-black with your wigs. You're not very pro eye is eye burning incense in the room. Like, you need to fall back. But, as I said, she's still my sister. And I'm going to pray for her. But what type of drugs do you think she's on, like, really? Because that is definitely some sort of cocaine.
I don't know if it's drugs. Yo, man. I think it's like a long shot to be saying that she's on drugs or shit.
Marley's.
But yo, like, she's not helping herself. She's not been helping herself.
But she must be on the highest high grade. Come on, bro. That was definitely some sort of like stimulant.
Maybe she's got a friend that works for EDF and just be gassing her up nicely. Like, I don't get it. Like, yo, you can send for him. You can yo, go clap him on Twitter.
Nuclear gas.
No, it's just not her friend. I don't get it. Yeah.
Fair enough. The other thing that was trending on Twitter, I didn't really want to talk about this because I thought it was funny, because I didn't think it was funny. But I am going to talk about it. David, my guy David.
David Cameron, right?
DC.
What's he gonna done now?
Listen, he was talking about, I'm going to give you the roadman version.
Okay.
He was saying Nigerians are the original fraudsters out here in these streets. Top fraudsters. Can't trust them, man, them. That is the street version. I know you know what the real version is. Can you drop it to the people one time?
Yeah, right. So on a throwaway comment, I don't even think it was a throw. It was kind of like one of them at the side of your mouth kind of things.
When he was
like,
talking to the Queen?
Yeah.
Lizzie.
Yo, you know what, yeah? Yo, Nigeria and some next country, the most corrupt countries in the world. Keep that to yourself, kind of thing. But the mics picked it up. The mics picked it
Amazing.
up, and I just went from there, really.
You know what? I think that was the best thing that could have happened.
Why?
Because it lets people know how certain demographics of this country actually feel about people of color. Like, real talk.
But isn't this already known? Like, it's not a big secret.
It's
Who?
It's the biggest non-secret in the whole entire world.
Right, like an elephant in the room, yeah?
It's like when you have that crackhead uncle, that paedophilic uncle.
That nobody talks about.
You know he likes young pussy, but he's still your uncle, so you just keep that on the low. That's kind of like David Cameron being a little bit racist. Because like did he forget about colonization? Like, what? Really? Where the tools of corruption actually came from? What did he just skip past that? No. Right. Do I want to get into politics on this podcast? Do I really want to get into history?
I don't know. It depends where you want to take the show, man.
Man, because I don't want to have to finish DC. No, I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time for David Cameron.
Got a lot of time for David Cameron.
He's a young.
He's like the Draco Malfoy of politics, bro.
Listen, shall I tell you why I got a lot of time for him? Because I love to see a good comedy sketch, and him and Boris Johnson going at it, yeah, right, is hilarious to me. That's why I got time for him. I fucks with DC. Like, you see, there's still a lot of hope for you, kid. Still a lot of hope. No time for him. Your party's dead and you're dead, but I still fucks with you. I don't even know. I don't get it.
I don't see the appeal.
No. You're not a fan. No, you're not a fan of the sweep over, comb over. No,
man, that shit's played out, man.
No, that's played out.
That's played out.
Okay. Any other topics that were popping out in these streets?
Do you know what? I actually can't think of anything off the top of my head.
No.
I'll like probably about 30 minutes in, I'm like, yo, do you remember? Like, but right now, there's nothing from me.
All right,
let's get this rolling.
Let's get this Let's start talking about the main topic today. When are you too old to be in the club? Now, I was at my uni rave. I'm going to paint the picture. And I didn't want to go there. And it's a night called Cheeky Wednesdays. For like the beginning, I started university in September, guys, by the way, in my first year. And I'm 30 years old. So, I don't really want to be going to certain venues and be with certain type of people. Because, I don't feel like I'm cool enough, young enough, dressed well enough to be with these people. I don't think I can hang. Or maybe I can, I don't know. So anyway, I eventually cave in. I go to this night, Cheeky Wednesday.
Where was it?
Hertfordshire University.
Okay, so it's like
in the Forum. Shout out to the Forum. And there were girls, short skirts, tight jeans, looking good, dressed up to the nines. But, they looked at, something was a little bit off. And maybe it was their age. But, I was cool. I was chilling in the background. But, we had a couple of bottles to drink before. So I was feeling a little bit nice. But I was like, I'm going to be respectable. I'm going to let the kids play. And I'm going to be the sensible adult in the background. Mm-hmm. Boy, couple shots later, I was turned up. I was in the dance floor, right in the middle, the center shoulder, the center of the dance floor. I was there.
You breakdancing and shit?
I was pop locking the whole 9 yards. And when I got there, there was like a harem of people around me. I'm telling you, like a harem. They were like, oh, shit. I was like, yeah, I'm the public guy. 2 seconds later, no one. Crickets, shoulder. Oh, crickets. Tumbleweed going past.
What did you do?
Like, I'm telling you, I don't know what I did. Like, I was like, I smelled my armpits. They were smelling fresh. They're smelling real Versace-esque even. So, I went back to my seat, with my head in my shoulders. I was like, yo, could I be just that old guy in the club? Could I be that old uncle? That old dad in the club?
That's where like, who's shaking your confidence, man.
Who's this old geezer? Dancing. Let's get away from him. So when can you be too old to be in the club, Shola? Give me your thoughts.
Man, do you know what? I don't think you could ever be too old to be in the club. My honest opinion is that you change as you get older. There's nights that are good for you. Like we'll go out to the club. And, we're in our early 20s and stuff. We'll go out into the club and, we didn't have a care in the world.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to worry about. Just when that student loan is dropping next. Cause
when is that money coming in?
Mans can't live off beer anymore. But, when I'm also 30-something years old as well. Can't this stop? 30-something years old as well. And I also, feel the same way that you feel like, going out to clubs is a little bit of a young man's sport for me now. But I don't think you're too young to ever go into the club. I think the clubs will have a different night that caters to you that you would... I don't even know what I'm talking about. Can we stop? All right.
Carry on. Levels are good.
I just don't think you're too old. You can't be too old to go in the club. That's just ridiculous.
No, you can't be?
No, you can't be.
Look at the dance moves. Like, I can't whip, and I definitely won't fucking nay-nay. I'm not going to hit the quan. I may dab. I'm not going to lie. I'm partial to a dab. I'm partial to a dab.
You can't do that, bro. We had that for a week.
Yo, I'll still be dabbing. Like,
no,
me and my backwards old ass, I'm still going to dab.
No, why would you do that?
But look, back in our time.
Number one, that's just takes minimal effort. Number two is... do you see people dabbing in the club? No, you see? No.
Like, do you know what?
Maybe that's why I'm old. That's Thaddeus in the background, by the way.
See, you know what? I invented the dab, and I'll tell you how I invented the dab. Yeah.
Are you gonna take that?
Yes, I'm gonna take that because I used to sneeze, and the most hygiene, like if you sneeze on your hand and then start touching things, that's just unhygienic. So I used to sneeze in this part of it. I was like,
Jesus.
And someone saw it, and then they.
Did you see the reach? Did you see the reach? I hope everyone heard that reach. Yeah, I invented that because, I had to sneeze, and then I had to sneeze into my fucking armpit.
Oh,
and
that
then
was
I just
a joke, man. Come on, relax.
But do you remember the bogle?
The bogle was my shit.
My bogle game was mean. When I cocked up those fingers and made the gun fingers, man, you knew I was ready for business.
Yeah, no, the bogle was a heavy
What
dance.
other dance moves are there out there?
The bogle, I know the butterfly. But the butterfly was a
little bit fruity.
A little bit funny.
Butterfly was a little bit fruity.
But I mean, those two went hand in hand, man.
Do you remember the Running Man? Oh,
Of
the
course.
Running Man. Man, they don't know about the Running Man in these clubs.
I think they know, but they don't want to fuck with it no more. We'll make our own one.
We'll make our own one?
Yeah, we'll make our own Running Man. But it's not even, you can't even call it running because you're just on the, you are on the spot on the Running Man, but you're not even like.
Do you remember the side to side Running Man?
Yeah.
Yo, that's when you thought. So the Running Man, for people who don't know, back in the day, Running Man was a dance where you're essentially running in one spot. But then like when you was advanced, when you went to level 2, like you could run in one spot but kind of move side to side, jockey side to side. And then like when you like advanced level 3, Super Saiyan God level, like you could run side to side and then move to the left and move to the right and then move. It was deep.
It was insane.
It was a madness.
insane.
It was a really good time. You can see the passion. You can hear the passion.
Wait, which level were you?
Listen, I was level 2. I'm not gonna lie. I weren't Super Saiyan. I
Yeah.
weren't quite all the way out there, but my Running Man game was mean. Like
Okay.
it was.
Well, you still bust it out. Or you just dust it off from time to time and bring it out.
Nah, I'm not gonna Running Man.
No?
Nah, like I'm way. I'm way
they're
too
kind of
big to
bringing
be
it
doing
back
a Running
now.
Man.
It's like coming back now. So maybe you could like, just
Listen.
bring it out of the closet, take off the suit protector. Kind
My
of thing.
dance moves right now consist of a mean 2-step
Yeah.
and just the generic thug it out in the club. The what? Nori comes on in the club, or a bit of waka flocka hard in the paint, and I'm just barging people out the way. That's my dance
I'm
moves.
very safe. Well, I like to think I'm very safe, and the club would just do the 2-step, and then anything else is just like early 2090s mob deep hip hop videos, just
Gun fingers.
just arms back and forth, like, that's it.
Oh, that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight.
Yeah,
One thing I recognized
What's that?
that's making me feel like I possibly may be too old in the club. It's like I don't see the interaction between young guys and girls. No one's grinding no more. No one's winding up on girls. Do you remember when 112 was out? No, better yet, Boys to Men or Jodeci come on. Every time I close my eyes. Did you hear that bad Nigerian version of Jodeci? That was on purpose, by the way.
Okay.
I can actually sing. That used to come on every freaking night and every freaking day. I want a freaky baby in every freaking way. That's deep vibes. You find the nicest girl, and if she was willing, because she had to be willing enough, right, that'll be rape. You grab up on her and you ask her to dance, and you put the hands on the hips, and you just be gyrating, and you're getting the stiffy through the jeans. You're rubbing, you almost feel like you're just gonna bust a nut in your jeans, and that was your first contact to booty in your life. And there was a connection, a solid connection. Guys don't do that no more.
No,
What
they
is
don't.
up with that? What am I supposed to do if I want to approach a girl?
You slap her hard on her ass and give her a little cheeky wink or something.
Oh, is that the way?
I think that's the way. That's
the way?
That's never failed me ever. But I mean, we're talking about a sample size of 0, so don't take my word for it.
So hold on. So let me paint the picture. So what you're trying to say is I go into the club, walking through, that my guy, yo, what's up, Shola? Yo, what's up, Ali? What's up, Emmanuel? And I see a girl in the corner of my eye and I'm like, yo, I want some of that. So
Yeah.
I walk up to her,
Yeah,
I turn her around,
yeah,
smack her on her booty,
yeah,
say, baby, you're mine.
yeah.
And that's what's going to win. Is that what you're trying to say?
I think so. I think you might have to take a
Wow.
mop with you and like mop up the puddle because that's some strong.
Straight waterfalls?
some strong game
Moisture.
right there.
Moisture
Who
game
is this
on
guy? Mad confident.
I'm gonna say no. Computer says no. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna do that. But I want to stick on this point of young guys not dancing with girls no more. There is no more dancing. Like I'm seeing literally, what is that type of Jamaican dancing where it's off the top rope, WWE. Daggering.
That looks like WWF, yeah.
Like seriously, like it's real talk. That's what guys are doing. Like you can't wine with a girl to freaking the Migos. The Migos. Hannah Montana. I got Molly. I got what? No, you really can't. Or they're just going to have to try and invent their own version of whining, because I really feel like that might be a reason why I'm missing a step.
Well, you ain't missing a step. I just think that the music nowadays doesn't allow for that to happen. Like the music that they're putting out there is not like, what slow jams do you know that are massive hits now that we'd hear in the club?
That's a good point.
I mean, like current hits. I mean, if you go somewhere in the West End where I think they're about a year and a half late.
Okay.
With the clubs in the West End a year and a half late, maybe a year and a half ago, like that, or they're just playing like R&B classics and shit like that. Yeah, you can whine and go to that. But if you're going to one of those raves that are really current with music, the music's not there for you to do that shit. It's just not there.
Okay. So like going back to that point of talking to people in the club. So I'm there, you know, you see me in the club, you with me all the time. I want to even have general bands, you know. How do I go about doing this? Because like I don't even know what young people talk about anymore. Like literally, I like a bit of politics, you know. I'm partial to a bit of politics. I'm partial to a little bit of religion talk, you know. Those are the things like you talk about in, you know, in your bars. Like what are you doing now? Like what are young people talking about? Actually, Thaddeus, can I bring you in on this one? This is our resident. This is my sound engineer and my resident young person. He's 19 years old. Like what do these young people want to hear? Like. Specifically, I'm going to ask you, you're a young man, so I'm going to talk about what do young girls want to hear, like their approach when you go in a club.
Okay, what do young girls... Okay, it's not even young because it's girls my age, but my personal experience, like it's been a thing where they have to already have some type of attraction to you. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, your job is just going to be way harder. You know what I'm saying? So... there has to be that initial, okay, all right, she digs me, I dig her. That's where this is going to go. There has to be that vibe there, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, in terms of conversation, like, what do you say to a girl? I don't know, man. Like I guess you just got to be a bit cheesy in a sense. You have to give them like a little compliment because girls my age are mad insecure.
Man, Thaddeus, you better go back to your computer. I thought Thaddeus was going to drop some gems, right? I thought he was going to tell me some magical shit where I could just input a code on my mobile phone, do 17495, and all of a sudden, these young girls are going to be like, yeah, your old ass is the shit. You're just telling me I just need to work on their insecurities. I've been doing that since 1990, whatever.
Fam, I don't understand how you're having so much problems, fam, because that is...
Hey.
Like he's mindless for ideas of how to talk to you.
Hey.
Yo.
Listeners.
We're not going to give all the keys.
Wait. First of all, I don't even want to give my young pussy away to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's already so many of them, yeah.
Hoarder?
I'm taking a bite.
Thaddeus, you a hoarder?
Do you whip?
I don't whip.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not talking to like people your age.
Oh,
but usually the older niggas that whip, yeah.
Wow.
It's peak out here.
So I'm just a dinosaur. Is that what you're trying to say?
You gotta be whipping first of all.
Wow. Shit. Damn it. Thaddeus, get back to your pockets,
cool.
man.
I'm done.
Give Shoulder back the microphone. Now, I want to address a very key issue he said there, because you ain't just going to dethrone my masculinity and try and say I'm not pimping out here in these streets. Let's get one thing clear. I didn't put my main AKA. And that's John Owedgia, the motherfucking Dragon Slayer. You can't tell me that I'm not chirping out here in these streets. I'm out here, my batting average is good. I put my resume up against anyone. Wait, what other points did I have? I wrote a couple of points down on my phone that I wanted to get to, because this is really bugging me, because I need to know whether I need to start doing other things, or am I still allowed to like rave it up in the club? Hold on. Right. I wrote this point because I was asking several different people their opinions on the topic. So another guy from my university. Does it matter whether it goes white, black, Asian, and your approach when you're in the club?
Am I getting interviewed, or are you just putting up topics?
I'm just putting up topics, yeah. No, I'm just putting up topics. People asked me that, said I should ask these questions in this topic for the show, as topics in the show.
Okay, so I'm getting interviewed.
No, I'm just asking your opinion.
What's your opinion?
The podcast is called Just Our Opinion, guys. So I'm going to give you my opinion. I want your opinion too.
Go. You go
No,
first.
I'm asking you. I said the question.
So I'm getting in the vid.
Listen, this guy so difficult for no reason.
Just say your opinion, bruv. I want to think about it. I want it to, just
You want to
go-
marinate on that
yeah,
thought?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Who fired?
No one fired. That was my leg. It's a hard one because I think there is no personal difference. I just know that when you're talking to a grown woman, your game needs to be correct. Like, I know that for a fact. Whereas you're speaking to a young woman, you can
Bant.
Bants. You can waffle a lot. A seasoned woman knows. A girl that's eating the right level of jollof rice knows the bullshit. Like, really knows the bullshit coming from a mile away. So I don't know really if there's a color thing or a barrier thing.
That was an awful question.
It wasn't mine. It was just a
Yeah,
question.
I know. It wasn't yours.
Question
Don't worry.
that some people asked me,
No, I know.
and I wrote them down on my show notes.
I don't think.
Why are you trying to get at me on my
I'm
show
not
notes?
trying to get at you, bruv. Relax, man. It's all good. It's just an awful question. Like, I don't think you could easily just say, no, there is no difference. But I mean, there
You
isn't.
may feel otherwise. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay, but I'm just letting you know.
Oh, there is no difference?
I don't think so.
Age-appropriate clothing.
Age appropriate.
Age-appropriate clothing. Because, like, I dress a certain way. I'm not from the hip-hop area. I'm from the era. I'm from, like, the 90s, 2000. We're talking about Wu-Tang, DMX, Jadakiss, Luda, Nas, Jay-Z. I'm from that era. So, like, my dress sense very much came from an American hip-hop culture. I was never down with even, like, the Moschino, the Versace back in the day. Remember that stuff?
Avirex.
The off-key. No, Avirex. I fucked with the I didn't have the Avirex money, but
yeah,
I would have
exactly.
had an Avirex back in the day. So the way I dress, like, I wear a fitted hat or I wear snapbacks, and I like them. Some people look at me kind of strangely, like, yo,
Really?
should you be wearing a snapback or a fitted hat? And I don't wear tight jeans. I don't wear prescription glasses with no prescription lens in them. I don't wear colorful jeans. My jeans are loose. Loose, I tell you. I can feel the breeze on a sunny day through my jeans. There are no ball bag imprints in my crotch area.
Had to go there.
And I'm going to keep on dressing like that because I like the way I dress. But am I age appropriate in the club? Like, if I go to a club dressed like that, because everyone's different and they're following the trend. Like, can I keep on wearing what I'm wearing?
Yeah, I think you can. I think I definitely do, and I don't really pay no mind to it. But like, it's funny actually because there was this when I'm from Canning Town. Like, I spent most of my years in Canning Town, and
Big up Canning Town.
Big up Canning Town.
Bad man.
E16. And I used to see this dude around the way, and like, everyone has these guys that you see around the way where it's just like
the legendary round the way guy.
yeah. I had a couple, but there was this one dude that was he must have been about 60 odd at the time, like just like really leathery skin. He looked a bit like what's his face, Jermaine Jackson. Like
super grease.
He's super greasy skin or whatever, and it's just like. But anyway, he was stunting real hard because he used to have like these real baggy jeans, and I think they were like NYC or fucking FUBU or something with the baggy, like with a baggy jeans jacket. Like real starchy as well.
Oh,
just
shout out to the jeans suit.
And it was like I didn't even know if this is a real color, but like a luminous grey. Do you know what I mean?
That's
because it was like real bright, but you could tell it didn't suit him because he never grew up because that was our shit.
Okay,
that was our shit, but he was like 60 and wearing it, so he was
trying to follow the trend. He wasn't actually the trend.
Yeah, he wasn't in the trend. So I mean, if you're talking about age appropriate clothing, there's nothing wrong with wearing that shit, but you kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Like,
it's kind of like those freshies that you
Yeah,
see, like, you know, like my Nigerian brethren, you know, my West African brethren, when they come over here, even just African people in general, and actually the island people as well. You know, you're not gonna get away from this as well. So they'll come over here, and like their swagger is 90% on point, and then they'll have the white crocodile shoes, like out of nowhere, or the sparkling sequence top, yeah, right, and you're like. No, what are you doing?
Nearly had it. Looks like a loading screen.
It's just like, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, no, it's just difficult for their bands anyway, because like, you know, they're coming fresh off the boat, like plane. Actually, you know, let's be real.
2016.
If you're like, no, it's not slavery. It's not a triangle trade. Like, yo, they're coming fresh off the plane, and you know, they come to the country and they're like, they ask their Donny, yo, what's everyone wearing and shit. And, you know, they'll be like, yo, you need to get this, you need to get that, you need to get this, you need to get that. And, you know, they'll come and cop that shit. But there's always something missing. There's always that little piece missing, like you said with the shoes. And I think it's just, you know, you have the money to only buy like 3 out of 4 of those on the list. And then you're stuck with the shoes that everyone's wearing back home. So you kind of look like a freshie. Like, the shoes are a dead giveaway. The shoes are a dead giveaway.
Shoes are always a dead giveaway.
But I think that's because they cost the most.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I regularly wear Timbs and stuff like that, so that's it. Maybe that's some real 90s hip hop right there. Another thing that I've noticed this for a while, and I'm a very proud man, so this gets to me. So I believe like there's a certain type of way that you should conduct yourself in the club. I believe that you can be a scumbag, but you should always be a gentleman on top of that. So you could be like a true gent, or you can be a scumbag gent, but there should always be an element of manners to your skullduggery. Like, I truly do believe that. So, like, you know, I might go, yo, what's up, babe? Like, you know, what you saying? Can I buy you a drink? You know, and then I might try your tactic of smacking them in the booty. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. But, you know, generally asks about their life, you know, whatever. The skullduggeryness is, I'm trying to get back to your bedroom. There is only one aim in mind. So that is my skullduggery.
Are you verbalizing this? Or?
I'm just telling you how it is.
No, wait, right? But you saying this to the girl, or are you just like...
No, I'm not. I'm thinking this in my head.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get into her pants. That's the skullduggery.
Yeah.
Right? But I'll go into the club and I'm seeing this right now. Young dudes will go up to girls and they'll be like, yo, what you saying? Grab the elbow. Yeah, right. Or not even grab the elbow, just look at her in the face. And then she's like, okay. And then walk off. And I'll come with my slick.
Wait, have you seen this happen?
I'm telling you the truth.
That's what I'm saying about it's already there. The attraction is already there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I will come up with my, you know, my nice little two pieces, you know, information and say, yo, what you saying, baby? Look good. Your perfume smells nice. Your hair looks good. How, you know, you really took some time to come out of the club. And then it's like, computer says no. Computer says no.
Actually, going back to that about there's an attraction. Do you mean like over the course of the evening, like they might be flirting across the dance floor or something, and then it comes to a point where the dude just picks up his balls and carries them with him, and like, because
I mean, usually there's a connection. So like there's a connection that you make with that girl, or that girl makes with you. So that's either eye contact, that's either bumping into them and them having that reaction that lets you know, okay, we could fuck tonight, or I could get your number tonight, or we could like I could
really
lips you
thinks
tonight.
I'm
You know
not
what I'm saying?
here getting girls. He really thinks my name is not the Dragon Slayer. He is spitting those basic
that was just my
ABC
opinion,
1,
guys.
2, 3s, right? Listen, that's not what
that's not. There's nothing wrong with spitting the ABCs 1, 2, 3s. Look at Jeremy; he's doing well for himself.
Yes, big up to Jeremy. There's nothing wrong with that. But I am literally giving them essays. I'm dropping bars. Hot 16s. And then I see the young dude outmac me? Moi? The Dark Destroyer? The Dark Knight? Are you crazy? That's why I'm starting to feel I'm too old in the club. Maybe I'm just bugging.
Actually, you know what? Like, one of my friends, oh my God, he was the worst, but the best at the same time, because it was really just good to watch him operate, right? And he would say, like, when a girl, if you meet a girl, they know within the first 3 to 5 seconds if they're fucking you or not. And he would play on this.
Facts.
So he would like say hello to this girl for the first time, look her deep in her eyes, and he'll clock it, and then he'll give her a grab on her bum and put his finger up her bum, just like that.
Wow.
Like so, like it's just cheeky. It's fucking cheeky, and either you get a slap in the face, which never usually happened. So he just goes in there with bare confidence, and it kind of rubbed off on me as well. Where a couple of chicks I've just seen and just been like, I've just gone for it. Like I've just straight up tried to lips him on the face and got no resistance whatsoever.
So strong, raw, animalistic, I don't give a fuck is the attitude to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, fly or die, really.
Wow. Where's the art of romance? That not here
Is that
no
where you're
more?
trying to find your wife in the club?
I'm not. Wow, that's a good point. That is a good point. You never know. Listen,
Yeah, you never
many
know.
people found their wifey in the club.
Yeah, probably dancing to like My Neck, My Back or something like that. I'll be, oh, that's the one for me right there.
You know she's gonna listen. Being in the club can tell you whether your potential wife is a super freak or not.
Yeah, okay. No, because like you're just trying to make me feel bad for saying what I said, and you're just trying to wriggle out of it. I know what you're doing. Don't worry.
Listen,
Look,
I don't
man,
know.
this is fine.
I'm just trying to say,
You see?
a hopeless
There's
romantic.
a good one there that I got in with. You get
I'm
me?
a
It's like-
hopeless romantic, and I like to, talk to girls. I want to know what's going on in their lives. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man, I don't think
Which brings me on to another interesting topic, actually.
Which is?
Because you were talking about your crazy friend doing the reach round and trying to stick a finger in a booty. What happened to the art of fingering? Now, guys, we're adults here. We're adults on the show. So I might say dick, I might say the word pussy, but we're adults and we speak like adults. So what has happened to the art of finger banging? Like, what has happened? This used to really be a thing. Like, you'd be in the club,
I just think
find a dark corner, table, and
I
just
think
outside
niggas
the
just
club,
wisened
the night
up,
out,
like they just don't want their hands smelling for the rest of the evening, like and just having to come home to answer some questions or something. Like, and it's hot and it's sweaty there, and you might like afterwards you might touch your face and then man, it's just on your face.
Listen,
like, you don't want none of that shit.
Grown women know how to take care of their vaginas.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
very
facts.
true. Yeah,
Like,
but also grown women
women
don't
have
get finger
discovered
banged
broccoli.
outside clubs.
Listen, hold up. I feel like there's
The
two
Lord
points
giveth and
that-
the Lord taketh away, man.
Hold up. That is not true. Because I know specifically last year, around them November times, I was definitely finger banging the girl outside the club. And she was a motherfucking adult. I'm telling you that now.
I don't doubt that. But I'm sure she didn't have her life together.
Shout out to whoever you were. I can't remember her name, but she was very accommodating and she was a very nice young lady. Very, very nice. Shout out to you. Shout out to your life. But I don't even hear about this no more. It's just straight to the, let's just go fuck.
Yeah, I think so. I think, I mean...
So the art of romance and foreplay has really just gone out the window completely.
Right, like, excuse me for the dead air. I just need to process this. The art of romance and finger banging.
Finger banging is romantic. That is what I'm saying. That is a correlation right there. Finger banging is
romantic.
Foreplay, according to the women I've spoken to in my life, foreplay is supposed to be a form of romance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, no. Let's not get this twisted. Foreplay is foreplay, and that's good. But foreplay outside, like in front of everybody, that's a different thing.
I did say the
Dark
dark
corner.
corner.
I knew you was
of
gonna
the
bring
club.
that one up, like-
Or like, the alleyway, or you wait to that moment where there's no one around and then
Nah, man. Nah.
No?
I just couldn't finger bang no chick in the club anymore. I've just grown out of it.
2001.
Yeah,
I've
I've just grown out of that. Yeah, man. I don't think anybody does that. Actually, I've seen a couple people do it in my
Hashtag
club.
finger bang. I'm gonna have to put this in our social media. I'm gonna put this up. Should the art of finger banging come back? Hashtag finger bang. Yeah, real talk. I'm gonna have to do that. Seriously.
I think people have just grown up and they just that's just not something that we do.
That's just not the wave.
No, man, it's not the wave. Come on, man. Really? Really?
You
I mean, if that's something you're pining for, you know, the heart wants what it wants. But I just don't think. And you know what? I mean, it's Friday today.
Yeah.
We got the weekend ahead of us.
That's right.
Let's
I'm
put this
working
in,
tonight though, Pa.
when are you not working?
Yeah, I know. This is my 10th night in a row.
Oh wow,
10, number 10.
You must be like, you got to blow off some steam and go finger bang someone tonight. You know what I mean? Like I can feel it. I can feel it. Pause.
That was me in the past. This is not me.
Oh wait, so you don't want to?
I don't want to upset my political connects.
So you don't want to finger bang?
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a very respectable gentleman. I love you all, ladies. I love you equally. There are no favorites. There are no one, actually. Sorry, let me preface it. There is no one. It's just me, myself, and I. By myself. Just want to put that out there. Not finger banging no one at all.
Okay.
Now just talk to my political connects, and I sorted that out. Let's get back to the segment. So, what is our conclusion? Are we? Is there an age limit? And is it, better yet, can I ask you this? Is it regional? So like, is it like a London, there's an age, like if you're 35, you have to stop going to a club? Or if you're like Sweden, is it like 50?
I don't know, it'd be a really
Sweden's
weird thing
definitely
to see.
different. If there was such a thing, Sweden is a whole different ball game. We're going to get to that with international hoeing. That's got to be a topic for a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there an age limit?
I don't know, like it would be a very weird thing to see if like you gave him your ID, your driver's license, and the bouncer looked at him like, I'm sorry, you're too old to come in. Like, yeah. I mean, when the day that happens, that's funny because, you have I remember back in the days actually where it was like, we were trying to rush to the age of 18 so we would get into a club. But then over the radio, you'd hear like over 21 raves and over 25 raves and over 30 raves and shit like that. Like, so there's still a market out for people of a certain age to go out.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Internationally, though, I have no clue. I don't think so. I bet it depends how the society is, really. And it's like, do that. Because I know in Sweden, I never really saw people that looked old. There's a difference, like, that went out, like their best garments was like a suit and a tie.
No, they got the fountain of youth over there, like, seriously.
But as in, like, like, he looked old, like he looked like an old dude. Like, you've been to Sweden, right?
Of course.
The Swedish dude, the old Swedish dudes look like old Swedish dudes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas us guys, we, I could probably pass for about 24.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not an old dude just yet. But international, what?
Sorry.
Shit, man. Come on, you just got to throw a little bit of
No,
shade.
you're looking good.
Let the clouds do that for me,
You're looking
man.
good. You're looking good.
Diet of cigarettes and alcohol, it just keeps me looking
Bad
young,
man. Ow.
This is me dusting off my shoulder real quick.
You dust it off. You've worked hard for it. I've lost my train of thought. I was actually going to say, yes. Okay. So we talked about region. What about culture and race? Because like, if you go to a traditional black night, I want to say it's bus pepper. That's a black night. Now, if I want to find age appropriate people, clubs where I feel like I can find people in my age group, you can go to a lot of like black nights and you'll see people generally in their 30s, late 20s having a good time. But there's just one problem. If I see another black man in a 3-piece motherfucking suit, I'm gonna pluck my eyebrows out. Like, I need to. Oh, my eyeballs, not eyebrows. Shit.
Bit of threading going
I'm
on.
not threading out here these days.
He's threading himself. Oh my God.
What they need to know, black guys need to know, it is not the 90s. You do not need to wear the waistcoat that comes with your suit. Who wears a fucking waistcoat in 2016? Shola, do you know? Who wears a waistcoat? I don't think anyone wears a waistcoat with their suit.
Nah. Snooker players.
That's true. Snooker players. Yeah, snooker players too. That's a
Well,
good point. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No one else that I know.
Poker dealers. Croupiers, yes, yeah. They wear, right. Oh, okay, cool.
I was side-eye you right now.
Yeah, my bad. Inside joke.
Ruined my timing.
Inside joke. But yeah, I'm not trying to see a 3-piece suit, right? And you're wearing shades inside the club and you're still doing the gun fingers with your bottle of Moe. We're not doing that. It's 2016. We do not need to do that anymore. Like, if you can stop doing that in the club, I might go to my traditional black clubs. right? And rave out there, because those were fun times back in the day. But I've grown out of that. As I told you, I like to feel comfortable in my clothing. And then there was another night. My friend, shout out to Wayne. He DJs on boats up and down the Thames. And then they've got one of their nights, and the boat crew have called it Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds?
Dirty Birds.
AKA Salmonella.
Yeah, aka salmonella. And basically, it's when like head nights and stuff come in, and you see the girls, and they're wearing clothes that are like, they're wearing schmediums. You know what I mean?
Schmedium. You need
Small
to explain.
Small and medium. They're wearing schmediums, yeah, right? And they are triple X. So, you know, they got the belly hanging over the jeans, and like, come here, love. Let me have a little bit of that cake, love. Oi.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Imagine you're the
Dancing with
only
zip
black guy
hats.
on that boat, and then
Man,
the rest of it just a
is
hen party.
crazy
Oh, my
time.
God.
I feel sorry for Wayne.
When's when next playing?
He regularly tells me of horror stories of where he just has to literally look down at his decks because there are these hungry chav women,
Hungry hippos.
that just want some chocolate in their life. But look, again, like, I can't never. It's age appropriate, but I can't do that. Like, I'm just not really about it. So, where are the nights where we used to go to? Prime example, hip hop karaoke. Do you remember hip hop karaoke?
Yes, I do.
Right. Hip Hop Carry was a night that put on by Southern Hospitality. And back in the day, by about 5 years ago, I used to go there at the social. And it was everyone from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what color you are, what profession you are. You get a banker, you get a teacher, and they're singing the hardest KRS Tupac songs.
Yeah.
Right? It was really, really, really fun nights. And then all of a sudden, that crowd got younger. They used to put on a night called Players Ball. They still put on a night called Players Ball. Players Ball, I swear the demo was like 23 to 29.
See, but
Yeah,
I think this is where me and you actually kind of split off, because you're playing more Players Ball and I'm more Living Proof.
All right, I'll get to Living Proof in a second, because they all kind of tied in for me, right? And it was good times. And then all of a sudden, I woke up and I couldn't go Players Ball no more, because Players Ball turned into like an 18 to 23-year-old rave. Living Proof, the same thing. Really good DJs, like a really good hip hop night. And it started off of like people our age, you know, our age group that were in the scene or just like that type of music. And then all of a sudden, you go to a Living Proof night. Tell me if you can see someone over the age of 22.
I think 22 is a little bit low, but yeah, I know what you mean.
You get the gist. There's no one definitely not over the age of 25. That's for sure. There's no one over the age of 25, unless it's the people that are with the Living Proof guys. So you know them people. No. There is no one there.
Nah, man. There's people of age at Living Proof nights. I've been out there and, you know, met a few people, and I'm seeing a lot of people down there that are, you know, over 25. But I do get what you're saying.
I'm talking about the majority.
They are a very young crowd, but like, I think it's just, for me, it's music, man. It's music, and music plays a very big part of what kind of people come to your nights or your venues. Okay. So I don't feel like it's an actual persecution on you, and it's like old people get out of our rave kind of thing. But I mean, like, the Living Proof guys, I know for sure are very current. So with their music, they're very, very current. Mm-hmm. And actually, I liken it like this. So do you remember when Pow was playing? And that was a really, really big thing. And man, them would just go crazy.
Nuts.
Like
elbow
ballistics.
Goes on the temple, direct.
Like going there.
Money shot.
They would be so hyped, they would go out the club and go slide tackle somebody's mum. Like, it was just nuts. Like, deep for no times. Reason. Anyway, yeah, because people's mums got slide tackled, they had to ban the tune in certain places. So say you ban that kind of tune in your venue, you lose that certain demographic of people, and then you start playing Britney Spears every weekend. Right. You're gonna get a different kind of people that come.
That's a good point.
You know, you're gonna get a different kind of people that come. So the same thing with the music. Like, if you only play music from the 80s up to 2001, you're going to get people that fuck with that music or grew up with that music. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't get anybody that's born in 1990 or 1995 or something, because they don't know what that music's about, and they've never followed the narrative of the music. So they're going to enjoy music that's current for them today. So it's the same thing with these raves anyway. It's like, if they're playing current music, it's what the kids of I'm saying this with like air quotations at the moment, kids of today like. You get me? So it's one of those things that your music, the music that you like and you love, you know, would attract people of our age or people that like maybe are 21, 22 that fuck with the music as well. And that's just the way it is really. Which is the music is very important to who comes to your rave. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
that's a real good point.
Yeah. Like you can't fuck with it. So if you want to go to a night that caters to your, you know, have people your age, then you have to go to a night that plays your music. Really?
Wow, that was real deep.
Sorry.
That's real professional.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Wow.
I thought bullshit.
You really touched my heart right there. You really just played on my emotional heartstrings right there. Wow.
I just think that's like common sense. No disrespect, but I mean, like, I just thought that's
no disrespect. Always no disrespect. Always leads with disrespect. Follows by disrespect. Sorry. So basically, there is no hope. There is no hope.
No, man. There's a couple of nights out there still, like.
Or do I just need to go to the pub?
Oh, the pub.
Do I just need to go to the pub? The pub's always been for
the pub is generation. A safe bet. It is the safest bet. I mean, you're guaranteed to find the seat and the music won't be too loud. I knew when as soon as I hit 30 and I probably went to XOY or something like that, I left. And they were like, why are you leaving? I was like, the music's too loud.
Like, old man.
Like, and I was like, I had my hands on my head and I looked my friend straight in the eye and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't believe I just said that. I do need to leave, but yeah, the music's too loud. Number one. Number two, I think when it was about...
The music is dumb loud.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for you. You like, had to manage in that place. But,
number two, I knew I was getting a little bit old when I hit 28. And first thought when coming into the club was... And usually your first thought is, which chicks are about? Yeah?
Oh,
you scan the room, right? My first thought...
tagging.
My first thought was, right, so where are the seats? Where can I sit down? Where can I sit down?
Oh, that's so bad because it's so true. so true. Just one day you're going to get to that. I'm telling you. Trust me.
It's like, it's not even like my legs were going to be hurting. It's not like I was in good physical condition. I just couldn't be asked to be up and about and everything. Like, let me just post up in the corner real quick and just sit down.
Sometimes a good seat is all you need in the club. Yeah. All you need in the club.
Yeah. It takes me back to that Patrice O'Neill thing where he's being a pervert in the shoe shop.
Yeah. Shout out to the late, great Patrice O'Neill. If you don't know who Patrice O'Neill is, just go on YouTube and look at any of his stand-ups. One of the greatest comedians of all time. Thaddeus, can I get a time check? Just see where we're at.
Yeah, so 47 minutes.
47 minutes? I'm going to wrap up this podcast. This was really good, guys. Shola, give everyone your social medias.
Oh, yeah. I'm on Instagram as Sydney Dean. That's SIDNAY _Dean, DEANE. I am on Twitter as well as General Knowledge. General Knowledge spelled General Knowledge, yeah.
All right. For me, just come find me on any single platform and type in my name. That's John, surname Uwejia, UWEJEYAH. And you will see it comes under the Just Our Opinion Guys podcast, or it'd be JOOG London or JOOG. But just type in my name on any platform and all the social medias for this site will come up. Guys, I want to thank everyone for coming into the first coming in, Shola. Where are they coming?
They're coming from
listening to their first podcast that I put out. There's going to be many more. We're going to have many more interesting guests. I want to get bloggers. I want to get social influencers. I want to bring their words and their thoughts and pull it to this podcast. Get everyone to know them, because there are a lot of important people doing a lot of amazing stuff out here in London and in the UK and in Europe, in the world in general. And I just want to bring their passion to the forefront through my podcast. Thanks for listening.